Growing up.
I lived right here in this neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't live here. You know where the log cabin was?
Just right down the road?
Yeah. I lived on that farm when I grew up.
Wow. And my mom always talked about how y'all went traveling all the time.
Well, we traveled, but that was when I was with the drilling company. There, I worked for a drilling company, and I traveled all over the United States then.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I say all over. Actually, we was north and south of right here. In other words, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Oklahoma, Indiana, Michigan. That was for our. Come here, bud. Come on.
Hi, Oscar.
Didn't give you time. Okay, but that was when I worked for the drilling company that we traveled, and your mom got to travel with us. Okay, shoot.
What life? So many on here.
Oscar. 1 second. Oscar.
I guess that's it, really, because I didn't need that much of a story. I just needed something.
Well, we actually our childhood started. You know where Sutherland is? Pettit, down there. That's where I was born, at Sutherland, and we stayed there until I was 5, I think. I don't think I was in school yet. And then we moved to Philpott, or out of Philpott on the farm. And I went to school at Philpott and Whitesville. And then we moved to this part of the country when I was 12. And I stayed there until I went in the Air Force. And then when I come back from the Air Force and we come back to this part of the country, we come back to this part of the country. So
Yeah.
But Kendall said she never knew that anybody, that she would be in the same lifespan as anybody that used horse and buggies. We used horse and buggies. That was our mode of transportation. We had, of course, there was cars too. We had cars, but we would rather drive the horse and buggies. It was just more fun. We had them, so. But,
Did you ever travel anywhere while you were in the Air Force?
well, I've traveled. Actually, I didn't travel, but I go. My main station was in Barksdale Air Force in Bossier City, Louisiana. But when I was there, I would go on temporary duty to, I went to Amarillo, Texas, Chanuteville, Illinois. Actually, I don't remember any others that I went to. I had other temporary duties, but they were just mainly to Chanuteville over in Illinois and then to Amarillo, Texas, but I don't remember any. I don't think I went to any others. But I didn't do much travel. I held a flying job, but I didn't fly because of I didn't have. Whenever I went in the Air Force and the first 11 months, I got all the rank that I could get because of the people in rotations. We had my rank froze, so I never did make any big rank. But the job I held, that I did, held a master sergeant's rank, and so being that I didn't have the stripes, I couldn't do the flying. So
Did you ever want to fly, or did you just
No,
want to
not really. I mean, I trusted the planes I worked on, but we never did lose one. But it was, and the most, I think the one I enjoyed most was the last 2 years in the service was, we did what, they had what they call was pre-flight. No, post-flight. It was the post-flight was after they came out of the inspection docks, when they flew, and I had to make sure the planes got off. We got the crew in to fly them, and then I helped guide the taxi out to the runway, and then when the plane, it doesn't matter if it's gone 10, 12, 2 hours or 20 hours, we had to be there to meet it when it landed. And we didn't know when it would land. We didn't have a cell phone like you have today where they keep in contact with us. But,
What were some life-changing experiences in your life?
life-changing experiences?
Yeah.
Well, one of them was getting married. That was a change. If you don't believe it, try it. and of course, you know, me and Mama was married 59 and a half years. So, and believe me or not, that's a long time. For her, anyway. And life-changing, well, one of the life-changing things that I got to do that I didn't think I'd ever do, and that was make my living doing auto body work.
Oh, for the NASCAR? For NASCAR? Didn't you work with
yeah, I did.
Dale Sr.'s car a little bit?
Daryl Waltrip's.
Oh,
Daryl Waltrip.
that's who it was.
First car that he ran in Daytona, I did the body on it. And some of the other work, but they had a guy do the engine and one do the suspension, and I did the body on it. But that was the very first car that there, of course it wasn't called, are you familiar with NASCAR?
Yeah, actually, my Uncle Daryl is cousins to Daryl Waltrip.
Your uncle what now?
My Uncle Daryl Jones.
Oh. But,
He's his cousin.
they're cousins,
Mm-hmm.
Daryl. Yeah, well, when Daryl started, it wasn't like the nationwide, which that's the lower class. That there wasn't that. They called it the sportsman's class back then, and that's what he started racing in. And then, actually, before he ever went that far, we built the cars that he run, like Whitesville, and
Right.
I don't think I ever worked on the cars that he run in Nashville, but just mostly the local run that we did that, and it was it's been a fast, hard life, you know.
How crazy was it seeing, like, cities change and technology change and advance so much?
From then to now?
Yeah.
Well, see, then when we tuned the car up, of course we had points and plugs in it, you know, and we
Yeah.
could tune a car up. You could actually physically work on one. Everything is computer now, you know. You can't. Actually, it's been computer controlled since probably in the late '80s. That, in other words, you have to be specially trained to be able to work on a car now. Then you could do shade tree mechanic, you know. Anybody could work on one, but
Yeah.
you know, I did the grits and head start. I don't know whether y'all remember that or not, but the last 12 years that I worked, I did the grits and head start work.
Yeah. I remember the grits buses.
Yeah, the grits buses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was some adventures. But at the time that I was ready to quit, the computer just about took over. You know, you just couldn't work on. Nobody could just jump in and work. You know, on. Oscar, shut up. You standing out with their dogs? Probably. Anything else that I can help you with?
I think that's